What's up, everybody? Oh, yeah, it's going to be lit on this one. I'm telling you. You see what the caption says? Elon Doge team targets child support. And I mean, man, it's going to be some heat. This one is not a hoax. So subscribe. Over the past few weeks and all of that, man, people been up here like probably hoping that they'd go over there. And boy, here's some receipts, some updates to just allow everybody to see. What is your ideas? Put something at the chat. It's about time that child support be revamped and everything. And we're going to start the show. I don't even know which video to show y'all first, but let me do this. Let me see. And all right, the first one to show up, we're going to show this one. This guy sounds like, a little different, but he's going to give you a little detail. So just let's hang in here. And which one did I pick? I picked the one right here. So let's get this part started, blow up this. Wait, yeah, so I'm down there at the bottom. And the sentence say, Elon Musk targets child support database full of income data after he welcomes 14th child. That, to me, this is the Irish Star, and they just putting a lot on it. But it's basically putting it on it just, to let you know that your man.
At least in a righteous society. In this kingdom, I wouldn't recommend you having one. Because one kid can take you into oblivion. But it says here, Elon Musk and Doge requested access to a database full of income that was designed or designated or designed to enforce child support payments across the country. But Musk himself is a father of 14 and pays child support, which I highly doubt that. All right. I believe that I doubt that a global technocrat like Elon Musk that come from a family of technocrats and that have their wealth established through apartheids, I highly believe that this nigga is really paying child support. And if he is, it ain't as much as they're saying. Because you would think that a guy like Elon Musk that's juiced in, that understands the laws and, some type of constitutional rights, that they wouldn't be able to pull that shit over his head. Okay, child support is for poor people. That's for poor men, for Jake men, for working class citizens, man, not for the elite. So I highly doubt this nigga is paying child support. He may be for face value, but that shit is set up for men like us, men that's of working status, because it keeps these people rich. All right. But it says here, the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, reportedly requested access to a powerful database of nearly all U.S. workers' earnings that's kept by the Health Department's Child Support Office, in which they should audit that shit, because billions of dollars that's being paid out by federal grants to these state agencies to put men and extract money from fathers illegally, which is against their constitutional rights. It should be investigated, because there's a lot of thievery and extortion going on in these state courts, man.
Now, what do y'all think about what he said there? Because it's already on the books, and it's on the books even at this other guy's show that's real good with data, and his name is Medium Man. Go over there and check out some of his data on the child support laws and who is the most involved father is definitely black man, and they have it in the database of the Census Bureau as being the most involved father. So back in the past, in the 80s and 90s, they was pushing in mainstream media and talk shows a lot about, black men are deadbeat fathers. But now we come to know, like, a lot of black men and men in general don't want to be locked up over missing a child support payment. So, like what Homeboy said, this is more designed for the regular working class man. And then we see in high screen media, the outbreak when it comes to actors and athletes, that's a whole different kind of ballpark. So let's listen to a little bit more of this video, and then I can show y'all the other information I have.
Which, honestly speaking, a lot of these state-funded programs are funded through federal grants. Hence, the what is it called? The DEI, which stands for Diversity and Equity Inclusion. A lot of these grants are being taken from these jobs, man, and this is kind of what we was going over at work today. That a lot of the grants that's funded by certain programs through federal funding, they deal with DEI, and then they're getting taken away. Okay, and to further know this. And honestly speaking, these state agencies need to be under investigation because they're literally operating way out of the jurisdiction of the Constitution, which Constitution-wise, they can't put anybody on child support or even let alone collect taxes from people. So this place needs to be investigated because I guarantee you, if they was to audit the child support systems, you would see that they're getting hundreds of billions of dollars hand over fist, and a lot of these bonuses and shit like that, and billions of dollars are being paid out annually to these judges in the form of bonuses. So a lawyer, a fucking DA, you know what I'm saying, a district attorney, defense attorneys, judges, they're seeing probably $70,000, $80,000 bonuses on top of their salaries, all stealing money from people, man. And then they will call them deadbeats. So this is a total fucked up system, man. All right. But it says the request.
Excuse the French, bro. Come on with the French now. Oh, man.
Sent off a disagreement with career staff over Doge's demand.
So, you know, that was enough right about there. And let me take that one down. Homeboy done said a lot on that there. I mean, like, he just, like, people be getting bonuses. I thought I put on this shirt, put the referee up for a moment, man. And I be seeing this thing happen. See, I remember some years ago, and I showed y'all on one of my shows that I still got my process paperwork stuff. Like if I ever want to get back into the process serving papers and I give me some retainers with some lawyers, man, the most dangerous thing out there to serve is restraining orders. Boy, you really got to have another person with you because it don't make no difference if you serving the male or the female. You don't know who's finna snap. So that's one law that I really agree that really needs to change because individuals will be snapping, taking out the family member, taking out the mother, taking out the father, all kind of misconstrued stuff happen. And then they leave it to the states. So it's like this needs to be looked into and revamped. Oh man, let's just give an applause to the program and what they're doing because, like I said, hey, fair exchange, no robbery. This is not a fair exchange. So let's check out this next clip right here of, and this is fair use. Shazad, he lives somewhere out here in California. And I'm gonna bring that one up like this, and you do this, MC. Let me see if you can do it, boy. Let me see if I'm getting good at this. It's not that one, it's this one. And then we do like that. And man, y'all gonna really like this one. Because here's is right here, right? Let's get it.
Point in time where we have hope that there will be change in child support and child custody laws in our country. Now is the time, and it is thanks to Doge.
Real quick, Doge targets child support database full of income data. This here is the real deal. Let's keep listening.
According to this article released today, Doge is going after the child support data and the income data associated with it and looking into Title D4. Donald Trump and Elon Musk are on the child support racket that's going on in this country, and they're investigating it.
This is crazy, man.
We're going to probably see some changes coming in the very near future. This is exciting, exciting news. I mean, honestly, it might be the best news that I have heard in a long time. And Mark Ledwig, that has been a long-time lobbyist and advocate in the father's rights space, is running a Facebook Live where he's going to talk about his meeting with Doge, what went on, what was discussed, and what maybe the path is forward.
Wow.
But Doge is looking into the child support income data as we speak.
All right. So first thing I want to get out of the way right now is I've done this a few times where I'm actually debunking stories that look like the Trump administration is actually going to tackle something that relates to what we talk about here in this channel. So of course that would be anything involving divorce laws and family court. And that's all been fake news up until now. I just didn't see this article right here that says MSN. I also saw various other articles here by Futurism. Got the Independent here talking about it. Musk's Doge team gets access to sensitive child support database despite objections from officials. You may be asking, why would they stop what's supposed to be the cost-cutting team of the current administration, right, who's supposed to save the country money? Why would they stop them from gaining access? Well, of course, they're going to say things like, oh, we want to.
And let me tell y'all this, like, you know, it's like what he said. Why would they want to
make sure that we protect the privacy of these people? But let's be honest here. We know there has to be some type of fraud or corruption to some extent. If it's happening everywhere else, it has to be happening when it comes to this particular system as well. You've got the Washington Post here that was posting about it. You've got Daily Mail, right? You've got the Daily Beast. Basically, what I'm trying to say is people are talking about this Newsweek, and they have gained access after multiple failed attempts. They are viewing that data.
Wow.
Top comment here says child support should be eliminated. What do you think about that? People have a
lot of people think that it should be eliminated, right? Because it's like they got family law stuff. They got that other thing when you've been married to someone for a certain amount of time, you're paying alimony, and then it be the child custody battles, the parental rights, the visiting rights, the sharing of custody. So, and then it needs to be a fair exchange when it comes to child support. I almost end up on child support, but little did we know we came out agreeing with each other. Then he looked in the books and found out, wait a minute, the custody is supposed to be on my side because of some other circumstances that's going on with the other side. So, you know, that's a long story. That's not so much of a long story. That's just the way it came out. And give me some feedback. This is like going to be some hot news. I'm going to go over there to Shazette Zed channel, and there's some more news coming along the way. And I'm also going to look up and get a better understanding of what is this Title 4D program or whatever it is. Say Title 4D it's true. I believe it's a private contract of some sort. Maybe each state does it differently. So until then, subscribe to this channel and let's listen to just a little bit more snippet about what the people is saying in his feed related to this child support thing, okay?
A lot to say, a lot of strong opinions when it comes to child support. You may be asking, what the hell is Title 4D under the Social Security Act? We're going to talk about that. How does it affect you if you're paying child support, or if you might be in the situation where you're vulnerable to that? You got to think of how perfect this is, right? Here you have Elon Musk. Now, regardless of where you may stand on the political spectrum, whatever is done when it comes to changes with child support will affect you either which way. But you got to think of how almost eerily perfect someone like Elon Musk is. And what I mean by that, guys, is Elon Musk is not new to the challenges and stresses. Well, I don't know if it's an actual stress to him, probably a pest.
Yeah,
but the stresses of dealing with a woman who wants to put you in child support. Here you have in February when this story came out, it says Elon Musk ordered to appear in New York City court, right? He probably didn't want to do that over custody issues with Ashley St. Clair. I've said this multiple times. Elon has a bunch of kids, and many of them he's not able to be as present of a father as I believe those children do deserve. I'm a fan of Elon when it comes to his entrepreneurship, so on and so forth. But when it comes to that, you guys know my stance with that. Children need two parents for as much as you can provide that for them. You know, the studies are clear. Money cannot replace that one-on-one time. Regardless, people, especially the women, are going to jump to the opportunity to have his children. And trust and believes these chicks aren't going after Elon Musk just because they think he has an amazing personality and he's a smart guy, right? There's plenty of smart guys out there who aren't billionaires. And so there's sort of like this weird, relatable experience that someone like Elon has had with child support, right? Not to mention, I think even with that.
So, you know, just she's doing a lot of rambling and stuff there. So feel free, share this video, have some conversation about it, and give me a shout out if you use any of this content and send people over my way, as I will do the same for you. You do the same for me. Until next time, keep coming back. And recovery works whether you're there or not.